We have cited in contempt Governor Mamba.
He apologized for what he claims is an honest mistake.
May ready kayong medical certificate na ipapakita sa committee.
Your Honor, hindi naman po ganon.
Ang labas dito, pumipili lang tayo.
Who apologized, made a mistake, is now showing up and participating. That's not being disrespectful, Mr. Chair.
Kaya wala tayong pinipili dito, patos na ito.
At inamin niyo po kanina na honest mistake ang supposed to be Thursday na akala mong hearing natin dito po sa Kongreso. At lagi niyo na pong inuulit-ulit na you were once part of the Congress and Congress is part of the, like a second home to you before. Basically, walang nagka-question sa'yo dun sa sinasabi niyong this is part of your home or you were once part of the Congress. And we know that. Ang Quadcom po, Mr. Secretary, ay hindi lang po sa invitation niyo siguro nakita. Definitely po, alam naman po siguro ninyo na meron pong hearing ng Friday kasi makikita nyo rin po naman po ito sa news, sa television, Mr. Secretary. Considering, nakalimutan nyo po ng Thursday na meron po tayong hearing, halimbawa, nagkamali kayo, honest mistake, hindi po ba dapat inalam ninyo kung ano ang naging come out o come up do sa hearing ng Thursday kung sakali halimbawang akala ninyo na merong hearing ng Thursday? Dapat po inalam ninyo na what happened sa hearing. Another thing, supposed to be Friday ang ating hearing, hindi niyo po ba inalam na yung Friday po, anong nangyari nung Thursday, and then nung Friday po, chinek niyo po ang calendar ninyo, paano niyo po ba na-receive ang invitation, Mr. Secretary?
Sa email po, sa email ko nare-receive yan, and I receive voluminous email po talaga, no?
Yeah. Mr. Secretary, sa talino niyo po, para pong katakataka na magkamali kayo simpleng schedule po ng araw ng hearing na napakahusay niyo pong abogado.
Well, nangyayari po talaga yon na Your Honor, no? Dahil lang nakita ko ng Committee on Public Order, so sabi ko, may hearing na naman. So, may hearing na naman this Thursday. So, ang ginagawa ko nga po ngayon, rini-reserve ko na yung mga Thursdays ko, and I was going to manifest, in fact, that on next Thursday, I have an international arbitration, and there I will submit the correct form already. Pero, tinitignan ko na po talaga ang aking schedule, dahil alam ko naman po matagal itong mga hearing neto. So, kumbaga po, sa korte, we also set it ahead of time. So, bina-block off ko po, tine-check ko na kung ano yung mga Thursdays na meron pong appointment.
Another thing po, sabi niyo po kanina, nung nagtatanong po si Honorable Chua sa inyo na you have already a ready medical certificate from your doctor na nagpapatunay na kayo ay hindi fit ang inyong pangangatawan. Para po na pang napaka-ironic na may ready na po kayo agad na medical certificate sa pag-attend nyo ng hearing na kung halimbawa na hindi kayo talaga okay at ina-attest ng inyong doktor, hindi kayo dapat nakarating, which is sinasabi nyo na dahil gusto nyo ipaliwanag ang sa inyo, maging totoo sa committee na to, umattend pa rin kayo despite may advice po ng inyong doktor. Para sa akin po, parang pinaghandaan nyo na po na kung sakaling kayo ay magkaproblema dito sa hearing na to, may ready kayong medical certificate na ipapakita sa committee na kung sakali ay kayo excuse, halimbawa sa ganitong klaseng pag-uusap ng contempt, Mr. Secretary.
Your Honor, hindi naman po ganon. Kung hindi, nag-persist po yung aking kondisyon. And I don't feel I'm on tip-top shape now. So, kaya po ako nagkonsulta talaga sa doktor din. And the advice of the doctor is, hindi na kita papauwiin because in the first place, napakabilis na iyong heartbeat and you already have a heart stent, no? Baka ka mag-collapse dyan sa house as you appear. But I explained that my wife already, who is also invited, cannot attend, so I have to go. And what I'm doing is I'm just managing. She gave me Valium para hindi daw ako ma-aggravate, but she did stress na baka mamaya tumumba ka na lang dyan sa hearing na yan. But I think it's very important that I appear today dahil I have already asked members of the committee to excuse my wife. And the least I can do is to appear despite the medical advice not to do so and to be confined.
Mr. Chairman, being part of this committee, for me, my personal observation regarding the honest mistake of the good secretary is really unbelievable. Considering na kung halimbawa na nakita niya na nagkamali siya during the Thursday na ina-assume niya na meron tayong hearing, dapat nakita na niya sa news yung hearing natin supposed to be na Thursday. Where in fact, wala naman talagang hearing. Dapat nagtaka na siya na nagtanong siya at na-check niya ang kanyang calendar na ito pala yung Friday, Mr. Secretary. Parang sa akin po, mababaw masyado yung pong kanyang dahilan, Mr. Chairman. Salamat po.
I'd like to ask our former colleague, Secretary Roque, in the last Congress, has he ever participated as a resource person in the last Congress?
Not in the last Congress po.
Okay. In this Congress,
first
how
time.
many times have you been invited and how many times have you appeared?
Well, I was invited for the 2 times I was here. I was absent for the 3rd, and I was invited for today. So this is my 4th invitation, Your Honor.
And you've appeared, Mr. Chair, how many times in those 4 invitations?
3 times, Your
3
Honor.
times. And out of respect for our colleague, I've attended many hearings, Mr. Chair. In fact, just yesterday, we suspended a budget briefing because a secretary had said that he was sick. Secretary Roque is an intelligent person. He could have actually put in his letter, he was sick. He could have put in there, he had a hearing and not put Manila. My point of view is the other way, and we could have never checked. But I think he was good faith. He actually put where the hearing was. And I'm sure he knew that could have been checked. So I'm more inclined to believe that it was an honest mistake, considering that he's here, he's appeared multiple times. And I think the biggest issues are the substance of his various resolutions. It would be counterproductive, I think, to cite him in contempt, and whatever sanction that will be, my understanding is you would be holding him. But on the same token, I'm more inclined to maybe appeal to the movement, to Congressman Salo, instead of contempt, but some sort of a reprimand for that mistake, which he admitted, and admitted in public. I think that weighs quite a bit. And I'd really like to move forward to the substantive issues. And I think Secretary Roque will contribute more being here than citing in contempt, which I believe will be some sort of, well, actually, that's my question, Mr. Chair. If the resource person cited in contempt, what does that really mean? Wouldn't that be counterproductive? Because I'm assuming we're going to continue the hearing today.
To respond to your query, Congressman Daza, it is pursuant to our rules on Section 11 of Rules of Procedure Governing Inquiries in Aid of Legislation, clearly states that there are several violations that a resource person may commit before this committee. And if these violations have been committed by any resource person, then a member can move for the committee to cite the resource person in contempt by a 2/3 vote consisting of a quorum. So, in this case, as clearly stated by Congressman Ron Salo, the violation, as stated in paragraph E of Section 11, which is a contemptible act, Your Honor. So that is the basis, and that is the reason why perhaps the movant has moved to cite our resource person in contempt.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Chair. My question is, if the motion is carried, what would be the sanction
Okay.
for this situation?
Well, if the contempt is carried, what will happen is we will proceed to the next section, the Section 12. Pursuant to Section 12 of the same rules, the Section 12 titled penalties. So by a vote of 2/3 of the members present, there being a quorum, those cited under Section 11, paragraphs E and F shall be detained for a period not exceeding 10 days. That is what our rules say, Your Honor.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Chair, for the clarification, which I think strengthens my view with the indulgence of my colleague that may be counterproductive when we have so many issues, national issues that we need to tackle, and this will just divert our focus for the more important issues. That's my opinion, Mr. Chair, and I hope my colleague will reconsider his motion, and maybe I could suggest, maybe should he find it in his heart to do that, is maybe just a motion to reprimand for the honest mistake that Secretary Roque committed. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Congressman Daza. Congressman Paduano.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Just to add dun po sa sagot ng chairman natin, Chairman Barbers, for the information of Senior Deputy Minority Leader Paul Daza, under our rules, wala pong reprimand dun sa sa contempt, no. That's number one. Number two, if the good congressman is wary that Secretary Harry Roque cannot participate in the proceedings, he can, because those resource persons cited in contempt can still participate in the hearing and in the succeeding hearings. So, kung ang agam-agam po ni SDML that we cannot extract some more information, vital information from former Secretary Roque, tuloy-tuloy po yung presence ni Secretary Roque even today until such time that this committee will suspend the hearing. Now, second, Mr. Chairman, with due respect to the position made by Co-Chair Abante, as the chairman has said, this committee should be fair to everyone. Well, in fact, kasi as I heard, the statement coming from Co-Chair Abante that former Secretary Harry Roque has already publicly apologized. But the same is true with all others. Resource person that was cited in contempt during the past, and even as of today, in the case of Miss Baterna. After she was cited in contempt, nag-appeal po siya, and she apologized. But of course, she has violated our rules. So, yung contempt niya, she's serving now, and is now present in today's hearing. So, ako, Mr. Chairman, again, with due respect to the position of Co-Chair Abante, I still stand that we should base on our rules.
I appreciate the comments of my good friend, Chairman Caraps Paduano, earlier. And I understand that the resource person can actually stay and participate even if they were held in contempt. But I'd like to emphasize to the committee that in every Congress I've participated in, many of the chairs in various committees always pride themselves in affording courtesy to former members. We do that as a matter of practice, as a matter of courtesy. And second, I actually read the section, Mr. Chair, that you cited. And Section 11, paragraph E, acting in a disrespectful manner towards any member, I have to be honest with all of you, I think the resource person was the exact opposite. He apologized for what he claims is an honest mistake. I wasn't disrespected, and I think most members here probably weren't. It would be stretching it to the limit to cite someone in contempt who apologized, made a mistake, is now showing up and participating. That's not being disrespectful, Mr. Chair. Anyway, having said that, I respect the opinions of the others, and again, I'd like to appeal to because the parliamentary status is there's a motion pending on the floor, and I'm appealing to my colleague to find it in his heart and to maybe find a solution to his motion.
Congressman Paduano, are you done, Congressman Dasa? Okay, thank you, Congressman Paduano.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. With due respect to the manifestation of the good SDML, giving due respect to our former colleague, we give it them. Well, in fact, but of course, that will not be an excuse for a former member to be cited in contempt because, well, in fact, for the record, we have cited in contempt Governor Mamba, a former colleague in the House. At that time, he was the elected governor. So if that will be the case, Mr. Chairman, ang labas dito, pumipili lang tayo nang pwede nating i-cite in contempt. Diba? And kaya nga may Section 11 tayo to warn all those resource persons being invited to respect and answer truthfully the queries being raised by the members of this committee. Kaya wala tayong pinipili dito patos na just to be fair, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.